Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'll start that again. Hello! Sorry I'm late. But I see you're all chatting away nicely. Ignore it, I didn't say anything interesting in that first bit with the music playing. That was, of course, completely intentional. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyway. Yeah, so it was really important, that stuff. It was very, very interesting, that first bit. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'll start that again. Anyway, let's start again. Hello to everybody, and let me do some hellos. Tonight we're keeping it simple, keeping it traditional, should I say. We're doing some site reviews, and obviously your questions are, though, when it comes to site reviews, I don't have many to review right now. So if you want me to review your site, then just pop it in the chat and I'll take a look. I think Helen mentioned that Safnet or whatever it's called wants another review, so if that'd be interesting, we can have a look at that. But anyway, let's do hellos. Hello to Helen, of course, who's been looking after things before I got here. Hello, WP Fix Now WordPress Tips and Tutorials. Very descriptive name you have there. Hello to you. Hello, Dana. Dana. How would you like me to pronounce that? I never know, but good to see you as usual. Really good to have you on back every week at the moment, which is really good. Hello, Carl. Good to see you. I'm afraid Stephanie can't make it tonight, and neither can Gaz, which is very disappointing. But, you know, they've got life and stuff to do. So yeah, hello Carl, hello Nick, hello Jason, hello Mark, hello Connect the Dots, and hello Jeremy Jacobs. You've been here before. And hello to David76. And who else have we got in here? Phil, hello to you. Good to see you. Good tip you left earlier on the thank you pages. They should be set to de-index. Although I've never heard of a bot doing that, finding those pages, but I guess they would appear in the sitemap, so it is possible. Anyway, we can talk about that in a bit more later. Who else we got? Scott, did I say hello to you? Well, hello, I'll say it again. And who else? Hello, Anthony, good to see you as usual. A regular here. And hello to Nick. Hello to Tube Man. Brian, good to see you. And Michelle. Wow, Michelle, it's 6:15 a.m. in Brisbane. Wow, yeah, that's an early start for you. Is that 6:15 tomorrow or 6:15 yesterday? I never know. I guess it's tomorrow. But anyway, hello Madeline. Hello from San Francisco, indeed. I know what time it is there. It's probably about 1:30 in the afternoon? Maybe 2:30. I don't know. Yeah, I was making tea, Brian. That's why I was late. David said he had his biggest day in sales the other day, £1,500, but then they returned it. Yeah, I've had that. That's the roller coaster that I was talking about in that video a few weeks ago. It can happen. It's very painful. Yeah, while the music was on, I was actually talking about Phil mentioning the .eu domains and the fact that we can't have them anymore in the UK after October the 31st if we do happen to leave the EU, which probably is not going to happen, I don't think, but maybe it will. Who knows? But I don't know anyone who's got a .eu domain. Do you? Digital King Beats says, what's better than WooZone? I don't know. I've not really used many other plugins. Some might say not using WooZone would be better than WooZone, possibly, and just adding links manually and using the site stripe. Anyway, the rest of the chat is just you lot shouting at me that I've just got the music on, which is fine, but unfortunately there's about a minute or so delay on the chat. Yeah, my channel is definitely authentic, and if you mean unprofessional when you say authentic, then definitely. Hello Dave, good to see you again. Hello Trend Free Media. Rohan made his first 2 sales this week. Fantastic news. The first sale is always the hardest one. Carl says I can have a quick look at update on the fish site. I would love to have a look at the fish site, Carl. We'll definitely do that if I can remember the URL. I think I can. Is it Fish Keeping Forever? Am I right in thinking that that's the domain? Yeah, of course it is. I can see it right now. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Dana. Okay, we'll go with Dana. I think that's what I was saying anyway, because I'm English and pronounce everything wrong. Hello, List Post. Sorry I didn't say hello to you earlier. Hello, Comet. Good to have you on. So yeah, I'm happy to do some site reviews. Just leave them in the chat. It was fish. I remembered it was Fish Keeping Forever. It just takes me a minute this time of evening. So what else have I got to report? So I've done a couple of videos. First thing to say is there's no live stream next week. I'm afraid it is half term here, so the schools are on holiday, which means I'm on holiday, and yeah, I won't be around to do the live stream, so sorry. And there probably won't be any videos either, but we'll see. I'm trying to get a video up for tomorrow, which is going to be all around content. I'm going to break it down to 3 parts: how to come up with ideas for content, how to brief your writers for content, which probably won't be a very big part of the video because I'm not very good at that, but I'm going to touch on it. And then obviously adding your content to your site and formatting it all and making it all look nice with Elementor. So, yeah, I may get that up tomorrow, but it's going to be quite a long video. So, well, it feels like it's going to be a long video. So, depending on how my time goes, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, in terms of other videos, 2 videos up this week so far. One today is around tracking forms. It might be familiar to those of you that are on the stream the other week. It's Leslie's website. Do you remember I said her form had a silly field that was asking where people came from, and I said that you could just track that with analytics. The video is on how to do that. And then slightly earlier in the week, I did another one on pimping up your product pages with Elementor. And that's obviously on the Swim Signs WooZone site. David says, is Carl the same Carl that won the Income School Guys for a Day? It is the same, the very same Carl. If so, did they work? Did the work they did work? I don't know. Carl has not really said much on that. I think he's waiting to do a video with them before he says too much. But you know, he's in the chat right now. He may talk about it. List post. A better. Leon's here as well. So Leon was in my video the other week. Leon's got a site that's doing $600 a month on Amazon. So that's pretty good. Anyway, let's get on the computer. Let's have a look at a few sites, shall we? Be a good place to start. If I can just do the thing. Transitions. Hey, there we go. See, we're getting better. We're getting better. So, I know that Helen mentioned this earlier. They say is it? Okay, it has changed. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, let me just get me things going well. So, let's have a look at this first. This is like a regular now. It should just be called the SafetyNet stream, shouldn't it? SafetyNet. I don't know what to say. It's getting better. Every time I look at it, it's getting better. Is it still the same? I don't know. Is it a different theme now? I don't know. So they've got rid of a bit of the stock photography, haven't they? But, whoa, what is this? What does that mean? The buttons are looking better. I still don't think it's quite right though. Do you? There's still inconsistency across the whole site, which is what makes it look like a bit of a dog's dinner. Because, for example, I'm going to have to get the inspector out. On here we've got a line height of 15 pixels. On here, what have we got? A line height of 28.8 pixels. So why is that? We don't know. But you know, even little things like that would be better if they were all the same. You know, that consistency is what makes stuff looks good. Was it 28 point? Something around that. Probably too much. I probably will need less. But yeah, just like get consistency in your designs. Don't put random videos that don't add any value to anything on your site. There's still too much stuff moving about, I think. Yeah, and it still looks like a bit of a mess, but it's getting there. I think last week we said, let's just throw the theme in the bin, don't we, and get something new. Yeah, I get your list post. Anyway, Tube Man says they should go back to the drawing board. Whose is this site? I've forgotten now. It's been so long. If I check my notes, I could probably find it. Who the owner is. They want me to look at it every time. Let me see if I can find it. Williams. It's Williams' site. I don't know if that's William there, but it's Williams' site. Yeah, lack of consistency. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Hello, Bradbury. Back from the gym. Hope you had a good time. Anyway. Every time we look at the site, it does change. There's a few people in the chat like Phil and Dana that are both offering a redesign for free. So, William, if you want to reach out to those guys, email me, eagle@wpeagle.com, and I can hook you up with either of those guys. I'm glad that this site is making a lot of you feel better about your own sites. Anyway, let's have a look at a good site, shall we? Let's have a look at Carl's site. Here we go. Do I want notifications? I don't right now, I'm afraid, Carl. Nice little try. So this is a fantastic site. It's running X theme as far as I can tell. Let's have a quick look. Of course it is. Madeline, I'm happy to check out your site. Just put it in the chat. You might not be able to post it with a .com, but just write the word .com. Oh, good. You can see it, yeah. So now Phil has, Carl even. Carl's got quite a few ads running. He's running his Zoic, which I don't think is a problem. I mean, you're making some good money, aren't you, Carl? I don't know if it feels like there's slightly too many, but I guess you can close them, can't you? We can close that. I like the little bell there. By the way, let's just talk about this ad. So BKA Content are now my favourite content company. I think I explained last week that my content service is suspended for the time being because I've had a few problems with it. And hopefully I've squared off all the customers that are outstanding. I have issued refunds to those customers, which was a little bit of a pain. But hey, I'm moving on. I'm drawing a line under it. But now I have developed a relationship with these guys, which I guess is why I'm seeing the ad, because I've been on their website quite a bit. BKA Content. The reason why I really like them is because their team of writers are all in the US. They don't outsource any of it. I've got a great relationship with one of the directors now. We've been chatting for quite a while. And yeah, now's about time to mention them. I'm going to probably mention them in my video, in my next content video. And if you guys want to go check them out, say their website is bkacontent.com, and they've got a whole load of different content, but probably you're going to want the SEO articles or the blog posts. If you've got something really technical, then you might need a speciality blog post, but they do all sorts of different services. Like they can even rewrite your WooZone descriptions if you want. But yeah, I really like them. If you do want to go check them out, when you get to the checkout, before you check out the content and check out the content, I'm talking, you get what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is use the coupon code WPEagle and you will get a discount, and I will also get a little bit of credit. But yeah, would love for your feedback on them. In fact, go order a couple of articles and let me know what you think. Anyway, Let's go back to Carl's site. And he says, what is the push notification, or what push notification is being used? One signal. It says down here, look. What is one signal? There it is. Carl, I'd be interested to know, what kind of success do you get with that? Are you able to see how many people have got notifications turned on, that kind of thing? Hi, Chris. Good to see you. But it's a lovely, lovely site, this, and it's got some very interesting articles, like can goldfish eat rice? It's a question I know a number of you have asked before. Lovely articles. We've got the table of contents plugin. By the way, if you want to do that to your site, I did a video on this just the other day. We've got some facts about rice. But what Carl does really well at is ranking on Google. I'm just going to pop open an incog window. Just see. I'm just guessing that you're going to rank for this. Oh, you didn't. I'm going to Google another one in a minute. I'd have thought you that's the kind of thing. Oh, there we go. You're down here. Generally, you rank better than that, don't you, Carl? Let's find something else. And the reason he ranks so well is because he writes really well, really good articles. Although I think you outsource most of writing, don't you? And they're structured using income schools methods. Carl says he gets around 10 people a day adding or signing up for notifications. Refractometers for saltwater. I don't even know what a refractometer is. You get a lot of page one rankings. I don't know if you want to share any of your stats, Carl, but I know your site is doing pretty well, isn't it? But equally, you've put a lot of work in. You've got a lot of content, and that is key. Oh, lovely, lovely tables for Amazon. Nice images. That's a big buy now button. But yeah, I know you've been working really hard. You've got tons and tons of content. The rice article's a bit new. I mean, if we go down a bit further. I know these are going to be ranking. And I know a lot of the time you get these snippets, although you haven't in this particular case, but I know that you do. And that's really living the dream, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to stop Googling you because it's just embarrassing me and you that you're not coming up. But I know you're getting good traffic, and I know that a lot of your articles you do rank really well for. You're getting 20,000 page views a month on this site. Dana asked, Carl, how many of your articles are paid for and how many have you written yourself? I think, I don't know, can't answer that. Bradbury says push notifications of any type are the work of the devil. I'm inclined to agree with you there a little bit. I'll try and turn off as many of my notifications as I can. What's up with this woman up here? Oh, you've got to click on a woman holding a nose, haven't you? Do pet fish smell bad? See, this is the little trick here, isn't it? This is how you're trying to get the snippet. So you're answering the question, and then you're hoping that Google's going to pick up this answer, which we have not yet been able to show an example of. Let's try this one. Hey, look, there we go. Look at that. We've finally got an example that's working. Madeline, I will do your site in 2 seconds. That's what you're after. Though, interestingly, so that bit there is that bit there. What's this top bit? They do not like dogs and cats leave odours all over your house, and in general are not considered a dirty animal. Okay, that's taken that little bit there. Okay, it's taken the picture too. Hello JP, good to see you. Sophiane is leaving Blogger to go to WordPress. Make sure you go to WordPress, self-installed WordPress. Do not fall into the trap of signing up for WordPress.com. Anyway, if you want an example of a good site of how to do things, then you won't go far wrong if you come and have a look at Carl's site, Fish Keeping Forever, here. It's a great site. He's put a lot of work into it. It's getting some good traffic. If you click on here, this Meet the Team, then you might see a picture of Carl, maybe. Yep, there he is. And a few of his writers. But yeah, go check him out. It's a really good site. Carl says he's paid for 99% of the articles on this site. Hey, good to see you. Busy cleaning out some malware from her site. That's bad. Kevin Smack says he's had bad luck finding the correct writers. Guess the process. You do try BKA content, as I just mentioned. Take an SEO article from $5.50. Use the code WP Eagle. I mean, just get like I don't know, 1,000 words, $54, maybe even less, 800. And there's some add-ons and stuff you can get. I mean, they're not the cheapest, but I think the quality is good. I mean, I'm going to be putting up some articles on my site from these guys over the next few days, so you can have a look at them, see what you think. But yeah, check them out. Use the code WP Eagle. You'll get a discount. Anyway, let's have a look at Madeline's site. By the way, if I forget your site, then just remind me. Keep reminding me in the chat. So Madeline. Good night, my baby. Have we done this one before? This sounds familiar. Oh no, I don't think so. Have we? I don't know. So this is the Acabado theme, isn't it? Acabado. Stupid fast. Which I guess is its main thing, selling point. I mean, look and feel wise, it's fine. It's nice and clean, and you know, not too many moving things, which is fine. Do you even need a menu when you've only got these two links? I'm wondering if you need to kind of maybe add some categories here. I'm sure you've got your articles into different categories. You might want to add a few. So this is all around children sleeping, I guess. Hello, WorldBiz Media. Don't think I've said hello to you yet. Can this theme work with WooZone? I'm not sure if it is WooCommerce compatible. Probably not. Phil says, Madeline, can you ditch the burger menu? That's a burger menu. It kind of looks like a burger, doesn't it? I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm honest. I'd rather just have the links there without that, because I think, I don't know, it's an extra click, isn't it? Madeline, I'm not sure which questions you're answering. It's because there's a bit of a delay on the chat, so whenever you say yes or no, you're answering something that I said a minute or so ago. It's a little bit confusing. Anyway, let's have a look. So there we go. We've got the About Us. Little boy who keeps me awake from time to time. I share tips on parenting and help your little one sleep better during naps and at night. Nice long About Us page. Perfect. What you need to know about baby sleeping on their stomach. Now, how have you come up with the ideas for the articles? I mean, I guess these are searches on Google, aren't they? Which is good. Because, yeah, we can see that these are the kind of questions here. That these are all article ideas. I mean, we've been through this before, but if you want article ideas, you come onto Google, you look at this, people also ask. and these are all either going to be articles on their own, or they're going to be, or together they'd make up a great article. And look, the more you click, the more you get. So looking at that, I'm guessing you've done a bit of research to come up. It was just these first articles that threw me off. What you need to know about babies sleeping on their stomach. That doesn't look like a search to me. That just looked like a kind of article that would catch someone's attention on social media or something like that, but it's not a kind of thing that people would type into Google. Everyone's remembering Carl now from the income school video. Carl, when are you going to do an update on that? We need to know whether all their tips and ideas, what effect that had, don't we? Oh, Madeline, you've done a video of income school as well, have you? Okay, you and Carl are both income school guys. Dana says you can get some great writers on Upwork. Don't judge them by a price. You can get some good ones for not too much money. So Madeline, how well is this site doing? Do share some figures with us. And has this theme helped? I mean, these look like some great articles. Let's just have a look. Nice long articles with lots of nice images. Look. Linking through to other articles, it's good. Carl says if you don't do the video of income school soon, you do it with me. That would be very kind of you. Would love that. Dave says custom WordPress login, question mark, question mark. I don't know what you mean. Is that a question? I found that white noise did help with our little one, especially the first one, Sam. I think it's a great site, and I think you've got a really good niche, and I love your articles. They're nice and long and detailed. I'm sure you're doing quite well. You're saying you get about 5,000 a month on the visits there. Oh, Dave, you want a custom WordPress login tutorial? Well, probably the only thing you need to do to get a custom login is, well, you want to change your logo and stuff? There'll be a plugin that can do it. Or you can watch one of these guys. 30. I'd recommend you watch 30. Those videos are a little bit old. Love 30 stuff. He just hit 101,000 subscribers. He's killing it. But you'd probably be fine watching 30's video. Okay, and Phil may have an idea on this. He's just recently changed all of my logins and all of my clients' logins to something completely different for that reason, for security. And so he might share how he did that. Kevin says he's running an experiment on his new site that interacts with YouTube, with his YouTube channel. The site is only about a month old, so Google is still setting up using Vlogster. Bradbury says, is that site format from Income School? Yeah, this one, definitely. JP's got rid of his burger menu. Kevin's been paying $15 for 1,200 words. That's very cheap. Ayup says, one of my sites got hacked. That is a pain. Sometimes you have to pay for an expert to clean it, like Phil. Now, someone asked earlier that I've missed it now. I don't know if you're still here. Let me see if I can find it. I'm scrolling up. Scott said, lengthy product reviews versus articles, what's best? In terms of getting traffic, the informational articles that are reasonably long will probably rank better and get you traffic quicker because there's often more competition on product reviews. So, answering these questions that are coming up, that we were just looking at, all these kind of things, you've got a much better chance of getting some traffic from them. But then, of course, if you do get traffic to your product reviews, then you've got more chance of getting some sales. So it's kind of a mixture of the two. And in fact, sometimes you can, pull in a lot of traffic with your informational articles, and then you can link off to your product reviews from there. Oh, I'm still scrolling back. I saw a good question, but it's slipped away now. The question was something like, yeah, I can't see it. I've had my site up for 2 or 3 months and I'm not getting any traffic or something like that. How can I get more traffic? And I'd like to throw that question to you guys in the chat. What would you say to someone who asked that question? How do you get some traffic if your site is only a couple of months old and there's not a lot happening and you're starting to get to that point where you're not feeling as motivated as maybe you were because you have put some work into it and there's no traffic. I'd love to know what you think, and then I'll put my thoughts on at the end. Kevin, you got to go. That's a shame. See you later. Helen has put a link to the Facebook group in the chat. Do join us. And if you are enjoying this evening's stream, why not click the like button? It's just below the video, down. There's only 1 like so far. Or maybe there is more, I can't see them. So Dana's answer to get to that question in terms of what you do if it's been 2 months and you still haven't seen much traffic, basically just keep writing content and wait for at least 6 months. And let's just do a quick hello. Yeah, a lot of people are saying you have to wait. Basically, patience, I think, is key to a lot of it. Just waiting, just be patient. Sometimes it takes 6 months to get out the Google sandbox. Ayep says, as someone said to me a long time ago, a site gets its traffic by itself over time. Some webmaster sensei said that a long time ago, and there's a lot of truth in that. Some people are saying use Web 2, and that basically means use sites like Pinterest and Facebook and maybe other blogging sites. I know Leon is a big advocate of building links from other blogging platforms that way, but that could be seen as a little grey hat, but it's up to you. You click the dislike button, thank you. Phil says, with regards to no traffic after 3 months, make sure that you've got more content. Do your technical SEO. I've got a video on that coming really soon, but if you need something more quickly, then get in touch with Phil. And then social sharing is another good way. I've had some good success with Pinterest, so just pinning all your articles onto a board and sharing them, maybe using something like Tailwind might help. Nick says make sure you use internal links, which is very important. Link between your articles, link between relevant articles. It really helps. Does anyone here use paid Yoast? Is another question. I don't, but I know a few of you do. Hello, Alpha and Mega Digital Solutions, or Graham. Good to see you. Anthony asks, when answering questions in Quora, do you answer like a regular user or do you create an account that is specific for your niche? I answer just like a regular user. I've just got my own personal account and that's what I use. So you're the one who's always clicking the dislike video on all my videos. I get you. I don't mind. It does make me cry a little bit, but I'm fine. Anyway, before I turn around and look at the other camera, is there any more sites or anything we need to look at? There's nothing really for me to report on Best Roof Box or any of the others really. The traffic on Best Roof Box is okay. but no more real sales. I don't think any sales since the last time. There's been quite a few clicks to Amazon, but no sales. And as I've said, I think it's a seasonality thing. I really do. Which is also going to be a problem with swim signs now I think about it, isn't it? Damn, the next site I do is not going to have anything seasonal related to it. I mean, yeah, so I've not got analytics open, but you can see there that's Best Roof Box. That traffic is kind of spiky, but I think this plugin makes it look spikier than it actually is. But, you know, getting 140 sessions a day sometimes. So I'm still not worried. Dave, I can have a look at your site, put it in the chat. That'll be the last one. So, yeah, we'll do Dave's site and then we'll go back. Connecting Dot says, I switched to RankMath. You're going to do a video on it. I am still going to do a video on it. I am. In fact, I was halfway kind of doing that video. I got distracted. But yeah, there will be a video on it soon. I want to kind of do it as part of a whole SEO kind of video, which will incorporate Phil's amazing technical on-site SEO thing. His big checklist that I really want to do. Okay, so what's your site, Dave? Bye, Madeline. Thanks for having you. Thanks for sharing your site. Dimitri's good to have you on from Athens. You ask any ideas about Shoutcast title and artist grabber to make a now playing box? That's not something I've done. I wonder if any of you guys got any ideas on that. Dave, what is your site? Have you put it anywhere? I can't see it. Has anyone seen Dave's URL? Yeah, I'm going to create another Facebook group, or not a Facebook group, a kind of Discord or something. I haven't got around to it. I know a number of you aren't on Facebook. Connecting the Dots says to Carl, your site speed is slow. Is it because of Ezoic? Phil says yes. Amir says, Alex, have you lost some weight? No, I had a haircut the other day. If anything, I've probably put on some weight. You're asking if there's been any sales on swim signs? I don't think there has. But we can have a look. Let's have a quick look. I'll have a look now. Dave Newbury, what is your site? You're running out of time, man. No sales on swim signs, but we have had 63 clicks in the last 30 days. So there you go. Let me just check analytics as well. BurnsHosting.com. Okay, Dave, thank you. Let's have a look at that in a second. Carl's going to be changing to Mediavine soon because they're faster. You're going to ditch Ezoic. That's fair enough. Okay. Here we go. Swim signs figures. Yeah, no sales as yet. It's early days, very early days on swim signs. And if we have a look at this, Just need a little transition, just a fade. That's the traffic for swim signs. Oh, had a good day yesterday, didn't we? 53. And where are these coming from? Let's have a look. This is the last 30 days. The majority are coming direct, which means they're coming from YouTube, which means they'll just be watching the tutorial. So take that with a pinch of salt. But organic search, it has done something. We've got 50 there, look. Vintage swimming pool signs. I don't know if I'm ranking for that, but we'll have a look. I need to do some Pinterest, don't I? I need to do some Pinterest on swim signs, definitely. Because it's kind of visual. I don't see the site anywhere. So someone must have found it on like page 3 or 4 or something. Ah, there we go, page 3. And look, it's the blog content that is ranking. Of course it is. Yeah, I need to do some SEO optimization as well on swim signs. That's another video coming soon. So I'm just pointing out that the meta description is the Amazon disclosure, which is not ideal. Not ideal. Ayup says, I know this might have been asked for, but what about affiliate marketing versus dropshipping? Affiliate marketing every time, because I can't be bothered with clients. I can't. I don't want to deal with clients. I don't want all the hassle of doing my own billing and managing suppliers and all that stuff. I can't be bothered. Don't want to do it. So if you just want to make money without clients, then affiliate marketing. You check out my other channel, by the way, which I'm sure you can see. I always link to it. Then, yeah, I've got a video on that. In fact, let me see if I can find it right now for you. I can find my other channel. That's not me. What is my other channel called? I thought it was Mr. Alex Digital. Where's Alex? Whatever. I don't want to switch right now because it will obviously disconnect me. Hey, there's me. But that's not what I'm looking for. Hey, there we are. This other channel here. Which I haven't uploaded to for 4 months, so there we go. But this is the video here, look. Let me put it in the chat for you. I talk all about it for 7 minutes 44 seconds. Bradbury says, how many videos do you have on the to-do list? I have many videos on the to-do list. Very many. Anyway, let's just do the site review before we go off on a tangent. So this is Dave's site. Dave Newbury, who's in the chat right now. Dana's first comment is, oof, I changed the logo. I get where you're going with the burns there. The fire effect, but yeah. Don't know, it doesn't look quite right. Not a big deal. My initial impression when I hit this page was that I'd hit like a domain holding page. You've seen those, like when people like register a domain with GoDaddy or something and they don't have a website and you hit it and you get like a page and it's covered in links. That's what I thought. I thought, oh, have I got to the wrong place? And then suddenly, no, I haven't. So we don't need this image here. This takes me back to the 90s straight away. What is these presents? I don't know. It is. I don't know. It's got a kind of dated feel to it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, Committer said the site looks like it was made in World War II. It feels kind of dated. I guess because there's not enough images and the imagery that you are using looks a little dated. Yeah, Dana's saying it looks very. It just looks dated. I don't know why that is. It's just got a very kind of, I don't know, unprofessional feel to it. But this is all hopefully constructive criticism. We're not being mean or anything. I don't know, it's just when you look at other hosting companies. Oh, I can't spell WordPress, doesn't matter. TSO host, boo. Like, let's have a look at some of these guys, which are the big guys. You know, that or that, which one are you going to bother hosting from? You know, nice, clear, this, lots of words, black on grey. It looks like a footer, it feels like a footer, yeah, that's another way of putting it. Gloomy, another word coming up in the chat. This colourful, bright, looks good. Let's have a look at another one. SiteGround. Colour, nice colour. Free boxes, that seems to be a common theme. Free boxes, so people can pick a package. I mean, they're going to always pick the middle one, obviously. You always put the middle one as the one that you want people to buy. But that seems to work. I mean, on your site, if I want to actually start my free trial, I click the button. Now, this form, it looks quite scary to me. Let me see what happens if I click on A2's. You got a lot of black and grey and stuff. WordPress. Get a WordPress. They're all the fashion over here. If we click the compare plans, there you have got the boxes, but again, there's too much black and grey going on. I mean, even Bluehost, who I hate, I bet theirs is better. I don't mind clicking on their ads. Nice, clear. Look, she's so happy. She signed up for Bluehost, and look at that. She can't believe how good it is. Free boxes. They put the recommended one on the end. Do they not know anything? You always put the recommended one in the middle, don't you? Is this a theme or is it static? I don't know. It's not WordPress, is it? Definitely not WordPress. Don't know what it is. Hello, Tux the Penguin. Good to see you. Maybe he does only have black and white. Anyway, Dave, you've gone very quiet. Sorry, David Ellis. There is Dave Newbury. That's whose site this is. But Dave, come on. What do you think of what we're saying? Or have we offended you now? I'm sure you could get WordPress and a great theme that would like do this kind of hosting website really easy, really quickly. Nick says it is dated, but it's a super fast site. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's super fast if it doesn't do the job, does it? Yeah, a lot of people saying add some more colour and a bit more white space. Anyway, let's finish off with a little chat. I'm going to just add a few more notes to me notes. Let me just... You guys are giving me some great ideas for some more videos. So let me just do a little fade. And yeah. Right, good. Let's have a little chat. I think there's enough site reviews. Amir likes the website. He says it's a good website. You may need to add a bit of colours, a bit of personality. Yeah, I think that there's nothing wrong. You've also got lots of good information here. I think just a little bit of colour and a little bit of tidying up and maybe just going a bit straight, a bit more to the point on it. All those others kind of like had a big, get started, whereas you got a big chunk of text. So I'm wondering if just an image and this button would be better, and then move this stuff down a bit. Bradbury says I'd be in tears. No, Dave, I'm sorry if we've been a bit harsh. We have been a bit harsh. I think the site's fine. Just, hosting is very, very competitive. There's a lot of guys you're competing with there, so you're going to need to step up to their level if you want to get anywhere. Commit says, is the WP in WP Eagle short for Winnie the Pooh? It is. Anyway, right. Proper transition. Here we go. I've got to turn around now. So we're kind of nearly at the end. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes because I was 5 minutes late, wasn't I? So we'll go for another 5 minutes. Just have a little chat. Bradbury, there's no failure. There's only feedback. So if you want us to look at your site, we can be, we won't be harsh. We'll just tell you what we think, which sometimes is harsh, I know. Alpha Omega Digital Solutions says, any tips on health niches or niches, i.e. diabetes, sleep apnea, CBD, blood pressure, etc.? Well, my one initial reaction to anything health related is don't do it, because it's so hard to get ranked on Google because of the old EAT acronym that kind of applies to Google, which is expertise, authority and trust. I think that's right, isn't it? Better Ask Income School. And you need tons of that if you're going to be going into anything health related. So you need to be a doctor ideally if you're going to be writing articles. It's just hard, a lot harder than anything else. So I would recommend not to go in health. And EAT does apply. Easy for me to say. EAT does apply to pretty much every niche, but it seems to be a lot stronger and a lot harder to gain that expertise and authority and trust when you are in the health niches. Demetrius says, are you all against black sites? You prefer bright? No, I think when it's done well, a black site works fine. I mean, it's not just the colours that were giving us that impression. End of the day, when you see something, not anything, not necessarily just a website, when you see something, you get a first impression, don't you? And that is what we're generally giving our opinion on, is the first impression it makes. And that's got to be right, because people will only spend a couple of seconds on a site and make their impression, and then if it doesn't, if they don't think they're in the right place, if it's not the site that they're looking for, what they think they're looking for, then they're just going to leave. They'll bounce straight off. Dana is still offering consultations for free. Just let her know. Ayub says, I think being harsh is the best way to learn in life rather than being nice. Yeah, it's true. Everyone just, if you make your first website and you show your friends and family, they'll all go, oh, that's good, well done, that's really good. It's not very helpful. Criticism or feedback is the only way to improve. When people say you're doing something wrong, or that you could do something better, or they don't like something, if you take that on board and adjust yourself, you'll only get better. O2 says, when creating a homepage design, how do you display latest posts with thumbnail image with Elementor? Now I'm pretty sure that the free Elementor does not have a widget that does that, so you need to get another free extension, of which I can't remember. Is it Sizzify? Let me just quickly show you over here. I'm going to go back quickly. Is it Sizzify? I think it might be. Have I actually remembered something then? Yeah, this one. Sizzify Lite is the one that I've been recommending. It comes with this recent posts widget. So then you can just drop that on. The other one that I like, which is a paid for one, but it also has the fantastic tables that I use, that is UAE. Which, of course, I do have an affiliate link for. So if you are interested in this one, let me just put a link in the chat. And if you want to use the link, I would really appreciate it. It's wpeagle.com UAE. And yeah, this one has a similar widget as well. Let's have a quick look. And it also has posts, that one here. See, look, yeah, you can do lots of nice things. Really nice, beautiful, very beautiful with this particular plugin. Beautiful. So I'd definitely recommend this one. It's not too much money. It's like $49. And it also does the fantastic tables and all these other things. Loads of things. Look at these pricing tables. Look at them. Beautiful. Federico, what about bring more people like Leon to do interviews? Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, why not? Why? There is no reason why not. In fact, transition. I'm more than happy to interview anyone who wants to come on my channel. So I'm looking at you, Carl, if you're still on. I think you'd be an inspiration for a lot of people. You've done a lot of work on your site, and it seems to be kind of just getting to a point where it's about to tip over and become really successful. But anyone who's watching me and has had some success, I'd love to chat to you, because, and I think even Leon mentioned this when we were talking, it's good to see people that are just like a step or two ahead of you. You don't want to be watching people that are 10 steps ahead of you, that have already made £1 million and have got a Lamborghini and sitting by the pool and have got a multi-million-dollar business, because that's quite a long way from where you are right now. But if you can see someone who's just a few steps ahead of you and they're starting to get success and it's quite comfortable, and they're quite comfortable and it's all working, then that does really inspire you to carry on. So yeah, I'm happy to do interviews with anyone. Phil, if you want to come on and talk about SEO, that'd be good. But yeah, I think maybe Carl would be good. And, well, anyone, if you're interested, drop me an email. And my email address up there, eagle@wpeagle.com, and we can talk. Phil says no one wants to see my ugly mug on YouTube. Well, it's got to be better than my ugly mug. I mean, I subject the world to this, and that's what I thought originally. But then I thought, hey, it's not like a fashion show, YouTube, unless you're on a fashion channel, I guess. Don't think anyone cares about what you look like apart from you. Anthony asks, have you seen an Elementor widget that has a notification bar at the bottom but it doesn't go away? It minimises when you hit the X button in the upper right corner of the bar. I haven't, but I'm sure I could find one if I had a look around. But Carl, yeah, I'd be very interested to do an interview with you, especially if we could talk about that income school stuff. That'd be cool, but we don't have to. We could just talk about your site. I'm going to add that to my list. And I'm going to reach out to you, Carl, so you better be ready. It's on the list. Bradley says there must be at least one pretty boy in here. Well, if there is, then make yourself known. Although I say, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter what you look like, as long as you've got something interesting to say. Yeah, pretty boy is probably not the right terms. That kind of means something else over here, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, Carl, you are up for an interview. That's perfect. We'll do it when I get back from holiday, which will be week after next. Amir says, can you light us up with a schema markup, rich snippets, rich cards, off-page SEO over here? That will all be coming, but you can do most of that with the Rank Math plugin that we've already mentioned. I know, Scott, it is. I'm actually going to get some new WP Eagle shirt designs soon. None of you are ugly. You're all beautiful. That's for sure. It's only your own impression of yourself, isn't it? Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Amir says, I've heard terrible words on Rank Math. Well, Phil loves Rank Math. So what do you think? I don't know. I've yet to investigate it, but Phil has said lots of positive things about Rank Math. What have you heard that's negative, Amir? Devon, you missed it. You bloody missed it all, didn't you? You've missed it all. But it doesn't matter. You can watch it all again right after the stream. But the question is, if you change the theme of your website, will it affect your SEO? It shouldn't do. It shouldn't really affect your SEO unless it's like a really slow, badly written theme. That might have an impact. But generally, all that stuff is done, not at the theme level. It's all within your content or via a plugin. JP, I'm looking at your channel right now. You're a good looking guy. And you do some very beautiful videos. Anthony says, is there a replacement for keywords anywhere? Not answer the public. Yeah, Google. Just use Google. Or just pay for keywords anywhere. Everywhere. Whatever it's called. It's $10 for 100,000 credits that will keep you going for ages. Sometimes you've got to pay for stuff, Amir says there's some security issues and some other crap with Rank Math. I'll look into that. Yeah, there is some negativity around Rank Math. AM says, why are you streaming so short? Well, I've done over an hour now. I mean, is that not long enough? I don't think you can use Rank Math and Yoast at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to go. As I say, there's no stream next week. I do apologise, but having a little break. But it will return the week after, usual time, same place, same time, all that stuff. I'm going to try and get a video up for you guys tomorrow, all being well, but we'll see, you know. I often say that and it doesn't happen, but we'll see. And yeah, Phil, have you got any last comment on Rank Math? Everyone's been slagging it off now. I'm scared to go and install it. I know it's a quite new plugin, but I mean, security issues. Yoast had a massive security issue a while back, didn't it? So there you go. Yeah, and if you did enjoy the stream, please click the like button. It really does help me out. Thank you all so much for joining me. You were all beautiful. Stop putting yourself down. And yeah, thanks for all the support and all the usual stuff. I do really appreciate it, of course. Spread the good word. Good luck with your sites, and do go check out BKA Content. And remember to use the code WPEagle and you'll get a lovely discount. Leslie, there you are. Have you watched the video yet, Leslie? Do let me know what you think. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to count down. Scott says there's only 16 thumbs up. There's not. There is actually a few more, I think. There's like 31 or something. I don't think it refreshes automatically, does it? I don't think so. Don't know. Julio says, hi, could you please explain the importance of separate IP when getting hosting services? Thank you. I don't think that's too important unless you're doing something dodgy like setting up loads of PBNs and linking all between them. Then you probably want them to be on separate IPs so that Google thinks they're all independent sites. But I don't see there's any problem. Phil will probably be the best one to answer that. I don't think there's any problem with having a few sites on the same IP. Phil says he's got no issues with Rank Math. He says it's fine. They've sorted out all the problems. There we go. Thank you all for wishing me a good holiday. I will try. It's going to be sunny, hopefully. But let's find the button. I'm going to do a little countdown, of course. In fact, it's easier for me to press the button if I change the camera over, isn't it? Or if I had the button on here, that'd be even easier too. But let's just do one final transition. Then it's going to be a 5, 4. Click the like button if you haven't done so already. I'm going to stop asking. It sounds like I'm begging, doesn't it? 3. Thank you, Phil. 2. Bradbury says, isn't the problem that other sites can be on your IP on shared hosting? Yeah, but Google is well aware of shared hosting and it knows that the sites are not related. You know, a lot of shared hosting companies have hundreds of sites on a similar IP address, I'd imagine. So if there's one bad site, I don't think it would negatively affect the other sites because Google knows they're not related. That's just my thoughts. Interesting thing. Maybe Phil can pick that up in the chat, after the stream. Anyway, where was I? 2, 1. I'll see you all not next week, but the week after. Until then, bye for now.